All right. So, I think technically yesterday was the 1 week mark. Uh, yeah, there's been some ups and downs. There's been some ups and downs so far for sure. Um, so, what I've been realizing is that if I if I'm really strict with myself about not getting on the computer for a while, like a day or two, it really just increases the chances that I end up binging later. That's what I've kind of been realizing. So the last couple of days, I've been giving myself a little bit of leeway to, get on the computer and watch like an hour or two. The problem is I haven't been strictly limiting myself. So like, what I really should do is be like, okay, you get this allotted time, you know, from whatever, like from 11:30 to 12:30. That's your internet time, and then you have to get off. That's what I should be doing. But instead, what I'm doing is I'm like, okay, well, I finished my stuff for this morning. I don't want to work out today, so I'm just gonna get on the computer for the rest of the day until work starts. That's kind of what I've been doing. Um, and that's pretty bad. Um, I think I don't know what to say in terms of like if I've noticed any like benefits or drawbacks to this stuff so far. Mostly, I'm just like trying to keep it on track. But I definitely have noticed benefits because it's really nice to have like a routine of stuff that I know I'm gonna get done in the morning and at night. Um, and it's really nice to. So yesterday I had a day off, the first day off I've had in this challenge, and I went and I got some stuff done. I don't. I think I was on the computer for like an hour in the morning, but I was able to get myself off of it, um, which is something that honestly I wouldn't necessarily be able to do. I think the real like effect of this dopamine detox is like a little bit subtle, but it's just like I'm not getting stuck in these ruts as much. I'm like, I'll get on the computer and yeah, I should be limiting myself a little bit more, but I'm still like able to like get off after a while and like go get something done, which is really nice. It's nice to like, well, right now my place is a mess because I let myself drink last night. Um, I got a lot done yesterday, so I was like, on my way back, I'll grab some alcohol. I guess I'm kind of going all over the place here. Um, so yesterday I went to the tag office to like look at like getting my car title transferred over and stuff. And I was out of the house for like 4 or 5 hours maybe on my bike. I went to a freaking Asian supermarket. It's over there on 9th Street, and I said hello to the owner in Vietnamese. Um, it was an interesting little interaction. I went in a couple other places. I ate some ramen. There was like a ramen shop that I never noticed over there. Went in there and got some food. It was pretty nice. Um, Pork was kind of not that nice, but the broth and the noodles and everything were good. So, you know, overall, 8 out of 10. Um, yeah, and I just felt like I had accomplished a lot. I got all my chore stuff done that morning, so I was like, okay, I'll let myself. I'll go get some alcohol and I'll drink it. I still have still have a lot left because there is this, the big jug of Canadian Club whiskey was on sale, so I got the big one. I shouldn't have got that one. I just having alcohol in the house makes me much more likely to drink. I've been doing pretty good with that though the last few months. There's a video that I never ended up actually making, but I filmed a lot for it. Last October, where I was doing the Sober October challenge, because before that, I was in this rut where I was really like, I was drinking a couple times a week at least, if not like every day. I would like get home from work late at night and drink for like 4 or 5 hours, wake up completely hungover 30 minutes before work, and then go in. I think it's something a lot of people do, honestly. Um, but it's not good. And I was able to break myself of that through this like Sober October challenge. And that's, I mean, that laid the groundwork for this challenge that I'm doing now. Um, Man, I really need to get my ass in gear with the making of the challenge though, the video. Because I mean, I've got the intro scripted out. I know kind of what shots I need and stuff like that. But I haven't I could be doing a lot more in terms of like actually recording stuff, recording the narration at least. Um, just getting B-roll here and there. I want to keep the middle section pretty short, honestly. So like mostly what I want to do is like, you know, 5 minute intro, couple, 5 minute section just kind of explaining how it went, maybe use some snippets from these logs, and just like some, B-roll explaining type stuff. And then have like another 5 minutes at the end that's like recap what I've learned, how did the experience go, etc. Is it worth it? Should you try it? That sort of thing. So really, like, I don't want, because I think my natural tendency would be to just like have the middle section be a play-by-play of everything that happened every day, but I think that would get boring very quickly. Maybe you could get away with it if the challenge was a little more like visually engaging or like interesting at all. um, I was also thinking that I want to do like, so I got 3 days off coming up, and I'm not going to be able to do much like productive stuff during those 3 days in terms of like, mostly getting my car set up is like what I'm working on right now. I'm not going to be able to do much in terms of that because it's a weekend and the offices are closed. And also, I went in yesterday and they said that the Friday is the end of the month, so it's going to be super slammed in the office, the tag office. So I'm not really going to be able to do much there. I think I'm going to really focus like on getting B-roll and getting shots for the video. And also I want to do a like 1 day challenge or like a, even like a couple hour challenge. I mean, I've got these Rubik's Cubes. I unboxed one in the previous video. And I really would like to do like a 2 or 3 hour challenge where I just continuously solve Rubik's Cubes, see how fast I can get my time. Maybe I'll even do like, an hour of just like trying to get my time under a minute with the beginner's method, and then an hour of like memorizing F2L combinations, and then another hour of like trying to implement that and see if I can get like under 45 seconds or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool. And then yeah, making that into a video, because like when you do a challenge like that, it's much shorter. There's much less footage to go through, and I think you can make it a little bit snappier and more interesting in like a 15-minute video. And it's something I haven't done before, so do like because like the Sober October challenge I did was over the course of a whole month. And then there's another video I was going to make about like learning how to draw, and that was over the course of like 2 weeks or something like that. And then this one's over the course of 2 weeks, so it's like I'm doing these long-term challenges. I need to stop it. I need to do like 1 day challenges, and then I think that's going to be easier to coordinate, easier to set up, easier to edit, everything. So that's kind of what I'm thinking now. Was there something else I was going to say? I feel like I'm really just rambling today. Like I said, I drank last night, so my mental is kind of like foggy. Um, I feel fine. I actually feel good today. I drank a lot of water last night. I took ibuprofen. I didn't drink for the last like hour or two that I was awake, so like kind of got out of my system. I slept for 10 hours. I feel fine. I've had coffee. I still have coffee. Um, I think I was going to talk about sort of my the way my understanding of dopamine has evolved over the course of this challenge so far, and I've still got a week left, and I need to try and like be diligent and good in this last week. It's easy to let stuff slip, but I need to yeah, try not to do that. My understanding of dopamine has shifted a little bit, so I've really started to become more aware of like the feeling of wanting to do something for no reason other than it, I want to do it, which is really what the dopamine feeling is. Because dopamine is it's not a hedonistic uh, neurochemical. I think that's the word. Um, it's a motivation chemical, so it controls like what it is that you want to do. Um, and yeah, just like I've had plenty of time to learn what it feels like to really want to be on the computer and that like itch, and I've started to identify that as like dopamine. um, and it's interesting, when you go long enough without dopamine, it feels nice. It feels very like calm and just easy going. So I need to probably do a bit more of that. Today I've really like this morning really haven't done I haven't done very well on this challenge. I got up late. I got up at 11, and then I guess I've just been on the computer all day since then, which is almost 2 hours, an hour and a half, pretty much. So yeah, I haven't done very well today. I think I'll probably turn this off and go like do some dishes and stuff. I still got time. I'll got until 1:30, so I'll try and salvage this morning. I'm not gonna be able to go for a run, I don't think, or take a shower, but I'll try and brush my teeth and maybe shave. I don't think I really need to, but definitely clean up. Definitely need to clean up. So, all right, that was a very rambly. My train of thought is not very clear right now, but I think there's some good stuff in there. So that's about it.